So today we'll talk about something that will put money in your pocket immediately. So anybody listening, so you have to get ready because everything that we're going to share immediately after listening to it, you're going to be able to go and execute that will give you cash. So that's the kind of conversation we're going to have. And what we will discuss is a couple of the most powerful tools that Amazon has introduced for sellers that are brand registered. So if you're selling private label products, which most my audience is, then this is for you. But it will require you to be on Amazon brand register, which I'm sure you are at this point if you're selling your own brand. So that's a prerequisite. So what we're gonna cover is how you pair brand analytics data with brand tailored promotions. But especially in brand tailored promotions, there is a feature for brand tailored coupons. So, in other words, you're going to be able to offer incentive to sellers, to shoppers that have bought from you before based on what the data shows. So really craft that incentive down to what works for you the best. So that way you get even more benefit out of it. So that's the subject our discussion today. So it's all about data and incentives coming together. So with that, let's jump right into the conversation. Noah, so where do we start?
Yeah, absolutely. So, when you're in Amazon, you have a entire section for brand analytics, and your brand analytics is essentially going to show you your full customer base around and each one of the different attributes that they have. So, Amazon categorizes customers in a variety of different ways. You have things like top tier customers; those are going to be your customers that are the most likely to support your brand. You also have your promising customers, ones that aren't currently supporting your brand, but could be supporting them if you really target and market them correctly. You also have at risk customers. Those are customers that you're close to losing from being brand supporters, as well as hibernating. So the ones that are customers that don't typically purchase very often, but when they do, they purchase from your brand. There are a lot of other different segmentations within brand analytics, but those are kind of the primary top four. Those encompass roughly 90% of your total brand facing customers. So this is not just your everyday clicks on a product on Amazon, but rather those they're really focused in and honed in on brands on Amazon more than anything. So when we're looking at brand analytics and looking at those type of customers, there are a few different things that we want to be looking into with them, right? We want to be able to utilize that data to fully actually market our product and know, are we going to be losing someone here soon, or are we going to be gaining someone here soon? It also gives you a really, really good understanding, especially if you have a more seasonal product, as to how your customer base is going to interact throughout the year, even for those that are very, very in tune with your brand. So the best way to really start kind of utilizing your brand analytics when it comes to marketing to customer bases and those different types would be the brand tailored promotions and brand tailored coupons. The biggest thing when looking at that, and to look at your brand tailored promotions, you can actually go over to your advertising console and then click on brand tailored promotions. And what that's really going to do is allow you to start with all of those different customer bases. So we have, as mentioned, the at risk, we have brand cart abandoners. Those are people who, over the last 90 days or so, have put your product into their cart and then they have just left Amazon. They didn't check out, they didn't buy the product, they didn't do anything with it. Now, what does that really tell us? That kind of tells us that they were interested in the product, but maybe they needed an extra little incentive to purchase it. So, what you can end up doing with brand tailored promotions is you can set a specific discount and retarget those people. So whether it's the brand card abandoners, whether it's the at-risk potential new customers, your top tier customers, or even your brand followers, it's a way to target each one of those different segmentations of people for a discount. You can do anywhere from 10% up to 50% off for these people and get them to come back, purchase your product.